What if I told you that this incredible man is 62 years old? His name is Andy Wilkinson. He is 62 years old, and many people seeing him for the first time are sure that he is much younger than his age. Most people at this age are already starting to talk about the fact that the best years are behind them, complaining about lack of energy, joint pain, fatigue, and age restrictions. But the hero of today's video breaks this stereotype. At the same time, we are not talking about some miracle drugs, secret technologies, or expensive procedures. The most interesting thing is that his approach to preserving youth is accessible to almost everyone. And if you watch this video to the end, you will realize that real youth does not begin with genetics or cosmetology, but with the decisions that a person makes every day. Therefore, watch this video to the end. It will be very interesting and useful. So let's get started. The first principle that sets him apart from many of his peers is constant movement. Andy works out regularly at the gym. But one thing is important to understand. His goal is not to look like a professional bodybuilder. The main task is to maintain muscle mass. After the age of 30, a person begins to gradually lose muscle. This process accelerates with age. It is muscle loss that often causes weakness, poor posture, slow metabolism, and decreased quality of life. Therefore, one of the most valuable tips for anyone over the age of 40 is to stop perceiving strength training as entertainment exclusively for the young. With age, they become a necessity. Even 2 or 3 workouts per week can significantly improve the condition of the body, and you don't have to spend hours in the gym. Regularity is much more important. The body likes repetition. It is better to practice a little but constantly than to arrange athletic feats once a month. Another feature of Andy is that he spends a lot of time outside. At first glance, this may seem like a small thing, but modern research shows that staying indoors all the time has a much stronger negative effect on health than many people think. Fresh air, sunlight, and a natural environment help the body work in a more natural way. Sunlight is especially important in the morning. When a person receives natural light in the morning, his internal biological clock works much better. Sleep quality improves, mood stabilizes, and energy levels rise. Therefore, a useful tip is to spend at least 20 to 30 minutes outside every morning. Even an ordinary walk can give the body much more benefits than it seems. Many people try to preserve their youth through external changes, but Andy relies on the internal state of the body. And here his attitude to his own health plays a huge role. He doesn't wait for problems to appear, he acts in advance. It is this approach that distinguishes people who stay active for a long time. Most diseases do not occur in one day. They take years to form. Therefore, healthcare should begin when nothing hurts. Imagine 2 bank accounts. One person makes small contributions every day. Another person remembers about savings only when the money runs out. The exact same principle works with health. Every workout, every walk, every good night's sleep is a contribution to the future. But there is another factor that is often underestimated. It's an intrinsic motivation. Andy does not lose interest in life. And this is an extremely important detail. Many people don't age because time passes. They age because they stop seeing goals ahead. Our brain is designed in such a way that it needs new tasks, new experiences, and new meanings. When a person stops developing, learning something new, and moving forward, his mental and physical condition begins to deteriorate. That's why one of the best ways to slow down aging is to have long-term goals. Andy's attitude to age deserves special attention. He accepts his age, and it seems paradoxical because many people try to struggle with every year they live. But the constant struggle with the inevitable creates stress. And chronic stress is one of the most powerful accelerators of aging. When a person accepts the fact of growing up, he stops wasting energy on internal resistance. Instead, he directs his forces to what he can really control, on nutrition, physical fitness, sleep, movement, and emotional state. Now let's talk about what many longevity experts consider to be one of the most underestimated health factors. It's about sleep. Andy pays special attention to quality sleep. And this is not surprising. During sleep, the body performs a huge amount of restorative work. It is at night that the processes of tissue repair, hormone regulation, strengthening immunity, and cleansing the brain of metabolic products take place. If a person constantly lacks sleep, his body begins to age faster in almost all directions. Another interesting feature of Andy's lifestyle is that his life remains diverse. At first glance, it doesn't seem as important as exercising or sleeping, but it is diversity that helps to keep the brain young. When every day is similar to the previous one, the brain works according to a pattern. When new routes, new people, new activities, and new experiences appear, the brain is forced to create new neural connections. And this is directly related to the preservation of cognitive abilities. Interestingly, if you look at all of Andy Wilkinson's habits together, it becomes clear that there is no magic secret. There is not one pill, one superfood, or one technique that makes a person look young. Youth consists of many small decisions that are repeated day after day. The most inspiring thing about Andy's story is that most of his habits don't require a lot of money. Many people are looking for difficult solutions, ignoring simple actions that can change their condition in a few months. Therefore, the main conclusion of this video is very simple. If you want to stay young longer, don't look for a miracle. And remember, age is just a number in your passport. The real age of a person is much more accurately determined by the amount of energy, curiosity, and desire to live a full life. This is exactly what Andy Wilkinson demonstrates with his example at the age of 62. The main question is, are you ready to start changing your life for the better? And most importantly, age is just a number, and how you live depends only on your desire and understanding of why you need it. Friends, what do you think of this man? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video that's currently appearing on your screen.